When I was training as a rower for the Olympic team, it was never good enough. I always had to win the next race. I'd won nationals, the world championships. I needed to make the Olympic team. Now, the problem was, well, everybody thought I looked very successful on the outside. Inside, I was a mess. I was anxious and I was self-criticizing myself. And I thought, this is the way I need to motivate myself. I can't stop to celebrate. I've always got to be perfect. I've got to please the coach, win, do my best all the time. But it made for a very brittle system inside of myself.
Now, I coach a lot of leaders and executives who are highly successful on the outside, doing some great work. And I'm always surprised to hear what's going on the inside is their internal dialogue is often, I'm not enough. I'm not doing enough. We're not making enough money. We need to have more. I need to protect my people. And it's that same kind of driven, I'm not enough and I've got to do more.
And you may think, well, isn't that business? Well, it creates, again, a very brittle system and signs that you are in this striving, self-hate process are addictions, whether it's food, alcohol, working, where you're trying to self-soothe through this addictive process.
Also, you might have autoimmune diseases. It shows up in a number of different ways, but we don't recognize it as a symptom of our own self-hate and self-criticism.
We think it's pressure from our work, but we're actually creating this pressure, which also another signal is anxiety and depression shows up.
Now, there is another path, and in some respects, this whole pandemic has forced us into that path because when you step away from your work, we've been talking to you about this idea of take a breath, become aware of what you're feeling, what's happening on the inside. And in that awareness, you may realize, wow, I never stop to celebrate. I never say no. I never say all sorts of things may come into your awareness. And you can acknowledge to yourself that, oh, I'm just on overdrive. I've never celebrated what just happened.
And the reason you want to stop, pause, take a breath, and even acknowledge what's happening is it gives you more availability to make a different choice, to choose inspired action, to maybe recognize, hey, it's okay that I'm not the perfect employee or the ideal team player. I'm just a good enough employee right now, and that's okay. And giving yourself that space, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish with more grace and ease than the other way of striving. And we're always going to strive. We're not going to get rid of that. It's more including this place of self-compassion. Can I be okay with what I'm doing right now?
So we wanted to give you this as a frame and have you look at where are you in your day in terms of, are you being driven by self-hate? Are you driven by self-compassion? Are you even aware? And can you make a choice? Because that's really, again, the opportunity here.
And I'm CrisMarie Campbell, and I help leaders through this angst of it's never enough and getting to the place of still achieving, but in much more grace and ease.
And I'm Susan Clark, and I'm a relationship and leadership coach. And I help people in crisis, conflict, and change come to a place of more self-compassion for being where they are right now. Not perfect, but where they are.
Okay, take care and have a good day.